thing.
Hello, people. Happy Friday. Yeah, financial obligations, my rear end, Gear Jam. Whatever. Whatever, Gear Jam. Whatever.
Hey, Gear Jam, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you.
Oh, pain is not a lifestyle. No, pain is not a lifestyle. I am so sorry to hear about that, Gear Jam. No, I myself, I suffer from, I have a condition that's chronic pain. So I suffer from that. Oh, and no, pain's not a lifestyle. Michael, do better jokes, but thank you for being here. And I know Jane's like, ha. All right, anyway, happy Friday, everybody. Oh, we made it. We made it. We made it to another
Oh,
Friday.
happy day. Oh, happy day.
Okay. Okay, my wild. All right, wild one. Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready for anything, baby.
He's happy today, people. Look out.
All right. Well, yesterday I finally did it. I watched the new Spider-Man Brand New Day. It was fantastic. There was this one character in the movie. He was so hilarious. His name was Frank, and he was talking to Spider-Man. He talked Spider-Man into fighting the Hulk.
God bless
because he got scared.
Thank you very much for.
Hey, Dragon, how you doing?
God bless you. Thank you for dropping by, Divine.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Always nice to see you.
Anyway,
yeah. So as I was saying, Frank, this guy in the movie who was helping out Spider-Man, he had a machine gun. He was shooting at the Hulk, but then he didn't want to. He says, "I don't want to fight the Hulk." He says, "Are you scared?" He's like, "Yeah." I thought that was so funny. And the Fab Forum was fantastic. They had this 8-year-old boy called in, and he said, "What my dad tells me when I was a toddler, I used to shake my booty to Yellow Submarine, and all the guys were laughing. I was killing myself laughing too. I thought it was cute." He says, "Okay, everybody." I forget the kid's name. I'm 8 years old and I'm from blah, 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 wherever. And he says, "Okay, everybody, it's time to shake your booty to Yellow Submarine." And then they played Yellow Submarine. It was cute. And a 14-year-old girl called in. Her name is Mayan.
Oh.
I never heard that name before. And she actually knew who Mary Hopkin was. I was like, whoa. Wow. That's pretty good for a 14-year-old to find out who Mary Hopkin was.
See,
and they played her famous song, Goodbye, that Paul McCartney wrote.
See, I like that younger generation knows who the Beatles are and knows.
That was impressive.
Yeah, that's impressive. Kudos to the parents on that. That's impressive.
I was like, oh my God, she knows who Mary Hopkin is. That's pretty genius for a 14-year-old to know that. I was very impressed.
Good job,
and I got 2 likes. We haven't even done the interview. It's not even next Saturday. And I already know who gave the 2 likes. It's probably Lou and Dana. They're already pumping me up for next Saturday. I'm excited for that. I'm looking forward to the interview. Well, Michael, I'll be doing a part 2.
Should be pumped up.
Michael, I'll be doing a part 2 with the Pink House Band. So if you want to stop by that day.
Well, yeah, I told you before, you have to remind me on that, like a day before.
Yeah, because I need you to mod for me.
It's on Saturday, so I don't think there should be a problem.
Yeah, because
I don't think.
I want to make sure there's no trolls on that one.
Absolutely.
And with you there, I know you're going to scare them away.
Oh.
And then at some point, I will definitely bring you up on camera to say hello. Okay. And I'm going to bring up Jorgen because I want Jorgen to meet Dana. Because she talked about jazz when we were on your channel. And I know he loves his jazz, so he can talk jazz with her a little bit and show her some of the albums he has. So I think that would be cool for him. Nice. Yeah. So that's all I have to report for now. And so now back to our regular scheduled program. Ding! Over to you, Kate.
What do I have to report? Oh, yes! You know how much I love that show, Sons of Anarchy, right?
Yeah.
The cast is reuniting for a new series.
Ooh.
Yeah, I am.
Didn't I say the last time that Danny Trejo was on that show?
Yeah, I had to go back and watch the clip. It was an oh duh moment. I'm like, oh duh. Yeah, okay. Like, oh duh. Even for Breaking Bad, I'm like, oh duh. Now I remember, oh duh. Duh. Anyway, and yeah, so the cast is coming back for a new show called Legends, and I'm ecstatic for it. I just published a blog on it. I love the Sands of Anarchy show. I just thought it was a well done show overall, and so I'm really eager to be watching this. And plus, I will say that the guy that plays Jax, Charlie Hume, he's actually the producer of the show.
Oh wow.
So that way, I know it's gonna be just as good. So I'm excited for that. The official trailer for Lizzie Borden Monsters on Netflix has dropped, and that looks awesome. It looks blood. Well, I mean bloody. I mean, there's like, if you want blood, you've got it, people. Oh my
Oh my
gosh,
god, that sounds interesting.
let's go! And Charlie
Yeah.
Hunnam, like, he's back in the Monster series. He plays Lizzie Borden's dad. So unfortunately, he dies. I don't know how I feel about that. Considering watching his character Jack's dying sons, and that was depressing as is for me at least. I mean, that was great acting overall. That was a great scene, great acting. The
Mm.
grandsons of anarchy. and and then there's a rumor going around that there will be a follow-up series of Sons of Anarchy where it will be Jackson's two sons that find their way into Sam Crow. Because, well,
You should be called the grandsons of anarchy.
I guess, and I must. I'm not entirely sure how that's gonna work, but it'd be kind of cool to see where like Abel and Thomas end up because they were just babies when Jax died.
But oh, I like this one, the dead sons of anarchy.
Uh-huh, Don't make me cry. Seriously, Michael, I cried when that happened. I have never cried so hard watching a TV show. I just had like tears just streaming my
Well,
face.
it doesn't bother me because I've never seen the show, so I wouldn't know.
Well, you need to watch it. But I had like tears streaming down my face. I mean, I just had shout out to Charlie Hoon for that ending scene because I'm just like bawling.
What is it, like a biker gang show where they go around
Yeah.
killing people?
Yep,
Oh wow,
it's a motorcycle club thing. And then
kind of like Hell's
but
Angels.
yeah, huh?
Kind of like Hell's Angels.
Just about. I see that's pretty close. Yeah. And but he did such a good job with that final scene. That it was just he did such a good job. I was crying so bad.
Ah,
So, but it was good acting. If you're not crying, if you're crying while watching a show or a movie, the acting's just really good.
mm-hmm.
So, but I don't know if I feel like going back and watching Sons of Anarchy. To be honest with you, I don't know if I'm. Oh, was it? The
Oh,
show was set near where I live. Really? Oh,
oh
that's cool,
wow.
Michael. That is really cool.
Were you
I
in
didn't know
one of
that.
the
That's
scenes,
cool.
Michael? I wonder
That's
if Michael
cool.
had a cameo.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if I want to relive everything and cry like a 2-year-old. So, I don't. There were other like some spots in that show where I'm just. Yeah, I'm just crying. So it's just like I don't know if I'm ready for that sacrifice. Again.
Mm.
Anyway, so let's go and move on. What else do I have to report? I'm trying to figure out that's about it. Stuff babbling out of me for right now on that.
Oh, here for you. I don't know who that is.
Modesto. Oh, Modesto is a place in California.
Oh, okay.
It's a place in California. Yeah, that's right. And that's right, Michael. Throughout the Sons of Anarchy, Modesto has been mentioned. Yes, that is correct. It's a part of California, my hometown state. I'm a San Diego girl, loud and proud. Let's jump onto our topics here. So our first topic would be big albums recorded in less than a week.
Wow.
I don't see why not.
Well, the Beatles did their first album, Please Please Me, in 12 hours.
Well, really? How can you record an album in less than a week? I don't know. Without
Well,
AI.
if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah. Alright, so this is, of course, according to Loudwire. Let's see, what we got? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it says right here that Black Sabbath famously tracked their legendary self-titled debut in half a day. But there's one artist here who took a quarter of that amount of time. Imagine walking into a studio and just a couple of hours later, your entire new record is ready for the next phase before getting released. So let's go see what's.
Whoa.
Here we go. First up, you got the Ramones. The Ramones, 1976. Time to record 6 days.
Hmm.
Wow. They got the Doors, 1967. Great album. Great band. Great album. Time to record 6 days. I don't know how they can even do that. Well, they
Yeah, I
are
know,
close
right?
to like John Morrison. We started immediately, and some of the songs took only a few takes, Jim Morrison said to Rolling Stone in 1969. Speaking about the Doors session for their debut album. Oh, really? Led Zeppelin's first album was recorded in 30 through 36 hours. That's amazing.
Wow.
His session was released 2 years prior. We do take several takes just to make sure we could do a better one. I like that. And then you got Nirvana, really, Bleach. That's that's an underrated album. 1989. It took Nirvana 6 days to record.
Hmm.
So it says here on Christmas Eve, 1988, the band spent 5 hours recording. It came another 3 day run of recording that ended on New Year's Eve, and finally everything was finished with 2 more studio dates in January. That was it. Producer Jack Endino was paid
Hey, Dawson.
$606.17. Okay. Well, make sure Iggy Pop keeps his pants on, please.
Yes.
Please. It was bad enough he was moving the camera. He legitimately moved the camera at Coachella. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, we'll
Just
move.
yell at him. Hey, Iggy, keep your pants on.
Oh, wait, no, wait. I'm not working today. Okay, he can take his pants off. I'm not working today.
If you include the 4 songs the Beatles recorded separate from their famous 12-hour session, they took close to 24 hours. Yeah, that's true, Michael.
That's interesting.
And they say Twist and
Nirvana.
Shout for last because John Lennon had a really high fever of 103 or something. He had a bad cold, and his voice was shot. But he did a good job on Twist and Shout, and you can hear it when he sings.
That's awesome. Nirvana in Euro, 1993. Oh, that's boy, dude, my hips is really. Ooh, time to record 6 days. Let's see here.
Hey, Tim.
Hi, Tim. We'll return to Birmingham next year. Hi, Tim. Great
Tim,
reporting.
you wanna come up and co-host with us? I'll put the link out for you.
And happy birthday, by the way.
I'll
And
put the
then
link out for you, Tim. Come up and join us if you want.
The Stooges, 1969, and it took them 5 days to record. 5. That's pretty impressive, actually.
There you go, Tim. Come up and join us.
When the Stooges walked into the Hit Factory recording studio in New York City to make their debut album, they didn't actually have enough material to fill a whole album. They just no, I can't. But thanks anyway. Okay, that's fine,
Oh, I
Tim.
can't. Oh,
Glad
okay.
you're here.
Hey, Scott Dog.
Scott Dog, what is going on? Good to see you. Hope you
The
and your
first
girl
Cheap
are doing
Trick
well.
album, in my opinion, is still their best. No idea how long it took, though. It had 0 hits, but still stands up today as a favorite album. Cheers.
I agree with that. I see your point. I agree with that. I hope all's well with you and your lady. When the Stooges walked into the Hit Factory recording studio in New York City to make their debut album, they didn't actually have enough material to fill a whole album. They had just a handful of songs ready, but then Jacques Holzman, head of Electric Records, asked if they had more. They simply lied and said yes. They lied. Yes. Just say yes. Yes. That prompted the Stooges to write and record the rest of the album in a mere 5 days. Wow.
Wow.
I don't know how much faster you could be, producer John Cale recalled on the OU Daily in 2005. I guess you could get it done in a day. They were very together. Well, even though that was a lie, that's impressive.
Mm.
Good work. Bob Dylan. Good story about the Stooges. I agree. I agree, Dawson. Def Leppard's. Oh, Vivian Campbell. Yeah. Cancer has returned. He says he's refusing to live in fear. And good for him.
Yes.
Yeah, I praise Vivian for that because, I'm sure it's scary. I'm sure it's tough, but I think
Vivian Campbell.
That's right. That's right. And I praise him for that because he's refusing to back down. He's gonna fight with everything he has, and that's very inspiring. And I am all for that.
And you know what song comes to mind when I think of that? What you just said? Tom Petty. I won't back down.
Baby, na. That's true. Bob Dylan, Bringing It All Back Home, 1965. Time to record 3 days.
3 days. Wow.
1, 2, 3.
That is really fast.
Let's see what says here. Leave it to Bob Dylan to write and record way more material than is necessary for one album, only to scrap most of it. That's what happened with 1965's Bringing It All Back Home. In mere 3 days, Dylan got to tape everything that would appear on that album at lightning speed. Maggie's Farm, for example, was recorded in a single take. First, they changed the contents of Ozfest. Then Sharon now wants to be inclusive. Can you imagine Backstreet Boys opening for Def Leppard? Just watch the rappers move in, folks. Leave my Backstreet Boys out of this.
Oh my
leave
God.
Leave my boy bands out of this, sir. What did my boy bands ever do to you? How dare you mention my boy bands?
Oh my God.
Shame on you. Don't talk about my boy bands. You have no business talking about my boy bands.
Well, that's Michael for you.
Stay away from my boy bands, Michael.
I love it.
Dylan must have been a man of many ideas, and he could not describe an unfocused, at least for these sessions. What's Scott saying? Put him up. Why don't you read?
All right, debut albums are usually quite strong because the bands had years to write and perfect the material. After that, the pressure is on, man. They need to crank out the hits. Talk about stress. Oh yeah. I can imagine quite a bit.
Then let's see. You got Nick Drake, Pink Moon. Who's Nick Drake?
I have no idea who Nick Drake is.
I haven't seen him either, but it took him.
And Tim has something. Nickelback has released single "Leave Me Behind" from their forthcoming 11th album. Wow.
I love Nickelback. I don't understand why they get so much garbage from people.
And the hits just keep on coming.
Nick Drake, Pink Moon, 1972. It only took 2 days to record. There was no backing band, just him and an acoustic guitar for the most part, save the overdub piano on the title track. Because the full album, only 20 minutes in length, was recorded over the course of 2 evening sessions held at Sound Techniques in London. Here we go. Michael, your fact is up here. Led Zeppelin, hi Waffles. Led Zeppelin, I can see Waffles from the corner of my eye. Led Zeppelin, 1969. Time to record, 36 hours. Led Zeppelin's debut album is another example of a band getting deeply familiar with their material through live performance before turning it into a record.
Which I have on vinyl.
Can I have it?
No.
Yeah. That would be a sweet one to have. If you've got the benefit to do that, it's really a healthy way to go in the studio, especially with guys who haven't been in the studio too much beforehand. Jimmy Page recalled a classic rock in 2015. Also, you had to record very thoroughly, and it was pretty ruthless. You couldn't go in there wasting time, certainly with a new band. Thus, Led Zeppelin was recorded in the span of 36 hours, spread over a few weeks. That's the truth, Page said in the 2012 book, Light and Shade, Conversations with Jimmy Page. I know because I paid the bill. Okay. All right, you got it. Beatles, Please Me. Please Me.
Aha.
1963, and it took 12.5 hours.
Yep.
Let's see. The
What's
studio was
Michael got to
booked for
say
one
now?
day. We went in at Well, Siska. That's why so many fall on their sophomore attempt. Record companies push them to cut something too. So I agree, and maybe that's why like why there's so many like one-hit wonders,
Mm-hmm.
because they felt that pressure, the pressure to create something, and they just couldn't really keep up with it. Kind of makes sense if you think about it. The studio was booked one day, went in at 10 in the morning, played our live set all the way through, then we went home. This is from the Paul McCartney project. The following day, we had 2 gigs to do. There was no time for messing about. It's great when you do it like that. It's quite magical, really. You just grab hold of stuff. Then, of course, we got Black Sabbath, 1970. 12 hours.
Mm.
So that's pretty impressive, actually. And then you got original Queen bassist Barry Mitchell has passed. Ah,
Oh no.
darn. That's sad.
Yes, it is.
But that bass guitar.
Kate, shall we take a moment of silence for him?
Yes. Let's hold a moment of silence for Barry Mitchell, guys.
All right.
Go. Thank you, guys. All right. Man, that's rough. That
Mm-hmm.
bass guitar with the David Under Pressure. It's just, oh, that's sad. Bob Dylan, another side Bob Dylan, 1964, and that only took 3 hours to record.
3 hours. Wow.
3 hours. On June 9th, 1964, Dylan walked into Columbia's Studio A with his acoustic guitar, harmonica, and some wine, and recorded 14 original songs in a 3-hour session.
Oh
Out
my
of those,
God.
11 were picked for the album Another Side of Bob Dylan. This is the fastest Dylan date yet, said producer Tom Wilson said to New Yorker then. He used to be all hung up with microphones. Now he's a pro. There you go, guys. I thought I'd share that with you because I thought that was pretty interesting.
3 hours. That's the fastest recording I've ever heard of.
Sorry, guys. I'm making myself drink more water now. I can have my coffee.
Good. Hydrate, baby. Hydrate.
Well, I'm trying. It's just like, look, if I really want that coffee, I have to drink like a full thing of water, have coffee. If I really want that soda, drink this before you have a soda, so that way you get your water intake. I hate it, but it works,
It balances everything out, doesn't it?
It does. Now, we got some Foo Fighters announcement. Foo Fighters opening for AC/DC for one night. Now, that would be something I would like to see. The Foo Fighters opening for AC/DC. I would love to see that one, my friends. Oh, I got it. Alright, Foo Fighters, AC/DC. Yeah, I like the Foo Fighters. They're really good at what they do, and man, talk about like my late teen years. Jeez. All right, let's see what this is about. Foo Fighters to fill in for Pretty Reckless at AC/DC St. Louis gig. And you guys will know who Pretty Reckless are. They're a really good band. I've written about them a couple times. The Foo Fighters just wrapped up a run of North American stadium gigs on their Take Cover tour, and in classic Foo fashion, no downtime is good time. So if they just agreed to hop onto another massive tour, oh, okay, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize that. I didn't know that. Thank you, Tim. I did not know that.
Yeah, neither did I.
Thank you, sir. No, okay, so
Mm-hmm.
they just agreed to hop onto another massive tour for one night only for a gig that will fulfill a childhood dream for band leader Dave Grohl, who I like very much. The band announced yesterday that they will be special guests at their heroes ACDC's. Hey, I am one of us. Good to see you.
Hello, nice to see you. Welcome
At
in.
ACDC's show at the 67,000 capacity, the Dome at America Center in St. Louis. It was only like a 2 day drive. If I had the money, I would go.
Hmm.
Someday you get to see Foo Fighters open up for ACDC. Mm-mm. They will be filling in for the Taylor Momsen led Pretty Reckless, who have been opening for the legendary Australian rockers on their current North American stadium tour. At press time, a spokesperson for Pretty Reckless had not returned Billboard's request for information on why the band is not performing in the previous announced opening slot at the St. Louis stop. So, in a lengthy Instagram post announcing the news, Grohl reminisced about discovering AC/DC's primal power and the absolute honor it will be for him to open for his rock Rushmore.
In the end, John Deacon was the right bass player for Queen. After all, he wrote a lot of their biggest hits. I thought Freddie wrote them
Yeah,
all.
I didn't know that. I did, for the life of me. I did not know this. I'm not saying that. I did not know this.
Wow.
AI music.
That is sad, Kim. That's very sad.
It is
Definitely.
this. Oh man, you're not
Oh,
kidding.
God.
You're not kidding.
No.
Oh gee,
No.
that
Oh,
is
no.
disgraceful in my opinion.
Hmm.
Um,
Tell me about it.
it's the end of the world
As we know it.
and I don't feel fine. Okay, I remember it was like yesterday. This is from Dave Grohl. It was ACDC's 1980 concert film, Let There Be Rock. We salute you. Anyway, I can't help it. That really introduced me to the raw primal power of rock and roll performance for the first time. Sure, I had Beatles records. I had Kiss posters. Good man. I had an old broken acoustic guitar with a few strings that I would pretend to play in front of the hallway closet mirror when no one was home. But it wasn't until that fateful night, at the tender age of 11 years old, that my best friend Larry Hinkle and I went downtown to the Uptown Theater in Washington, D.C. and actually witnessed AC/DC on full display.
I put out a report on AI being responsible for 40% of all new releases in July. The same report also said that almost 30% of their artists who say they don't use AI are lying. Very sad. Hmm.
Okay, well, this. Okay, I'm only laughing at this because of what Doja Cat said. She could have said a worse name, but I applaud her for it. Yeah, I had to go last night. Anyway, so she called out the rapper because his latest album he used all AI on it.
Oh, no.
And she called him out. I'm not telling you what she said, but it was funny. It was
I'm sure there was some
something
F-bombs in there.
No. Nope. It was funny though. I just don't want to say it on here, but it was funny.
Wow.
She called him in appropriate terms. She called him a PP for
Oh,
using
okay.
AI on his album. Yeah, I'm just like, well, that's actually pretty mild word considering you could have gone something harsher. I kind of praised her for just using like a different word, but like, Tyga used AI, and yes, she did say that. People, you can look it up yourself. Look it up. I was laughing at it when I got in the email. I'm like, oh, but yeah, he used AI on that whole rap album, and Pitchfork gave him a 0 out of 10.
Hmm.
And in fact, yeah, Frank
Yeah.
Beard. Yeah, I know. I regret because ZZ Top was in my area earlier this year, and I didn't go. I
ZZ
regret that.
Top.
I regret that. Anyway, and So it's just like people are so, and he's called Pitchfork. Well, you know what? You know what he called Pitchfork? Tyga called Pitchfork. Well, that's what the devil holds, a pitchfork. I'm like, wow. I'm like, whoa, wow, ouch. So I'm guessing he didn't like the review. I'm like, well, but you know what Doja Cat called him? Like, I thought that was the funniest thing in the world. I'm sorry, people. That was just funny for me. I'm like, well, she was putting it mildly. She wasn't. I was putting it mildly. She had other opportunities to say something else, but she didn't. So, which I praised her for, but I had a good laugh at it. And so anyway, that's what I discovered, Michael. Not Doja Cat. Who we're talking? Oh, duh. Okay. The least. Dave Grohl. Duh. Watching from the edge of my seat the entire time, it was like nothing I've ever experienced before. You could have 5 human beings conjure and possess such intensity on stage with just their instruments, and to do so with such swagger, such groove, and such danger. My mind was blown, melted, changed forever, and my heart felt like it might explode with passion and inspiration. From that night on, the bar was set exceptionally high. If you were a drummer, you didn't have to change your snare drum between songs from pummeling it to splinters. You were hitting it hard enough. If you were a guitarist, you didn't need oxygen on the side stage between solos. You weren't playing hard enough. If you were a frontman in the band, you weren't drenched in sweat and you weren't giving the audience what they deserve. All these moments can be witnessed in this legendary film. It's safe to say that if it weren't for this movie, this band, and their decades of timeless anthems, I surely would have approached my life in music from a different perspective. So, if you have ever seen me beat the living out of the or run from side to side of a stage drenched in sweat after hours of hammering my guitar to pieces, you'll now understand why. All I ever wanted was to someday live up to the awe-inspiring fury of AC/DC live on stage. An impossible task, by the way. Oh, I think. So yeah, so Dave Grohl was kind enough just to reminisce. Hi, Jorgen. Reminisce his time growing up listening to AC/DC. Yeah, I think that's actually a really good example of how music can really touch us. And how music could touch us, and how music could just leave us inspired.
If you want there, I put the link out for you, Jorgen, if you want to come up and co-host with us, if you like.
But yeah, so anyway, so those who are attending AC/DC in St. Louis, you guys are in for a treat. You got Foo Fighters opening. I'm jealous.
Wow. And I bet the tickets are going to be pricey.
Doesn't matter. I'm jealous. And my next door neighbor, her husband, and their 2 kids went to see Foo Fighters, I think, in Denver last summer. And she said that was one of the best. She said that was one of the best rock shows she's ever been to, ever. Yeah, I told her I believe it. I love Foo Fighters. There's nothing wrong with the Foo Fighters. Absolutely not. Yeah, I think Dave Grohl is just one hell of a multi-talented person. I mean, he was in Nirvana before the Foo Fighters even started. He's always fun to talk about.
Yeah.
But anyway, now here's something cool. Too bad Dawson's not here. Lzzy Hale from Hailstorm. If you don't know who she is, look her up. She is phenomenal. She does.
Oh yeah, he's talked about her before. Yeah.
She does like so many great cover songs. It's not even funny, and she just nails them all. Flawlessly, just absolutely flawlessly. Coffee. And just like many artists, she's unveiling her own guitar line. Hi, Jorgen.
Hey, Jorgen.
Howdy.
We're at Epiphone, the innovative, high-quality instrument brand built for. Hi, Jorgen.
Howdy.
Built over. Forever Stage proudly announces the launch of Lzzy Hale Explorer Custom in the striking black diamond holographic sparkle finish. And it sparkles. A bold new artist model creating. Huh? What?
Billy Sheenan will be releasing unreleased material that was never recorded from the
Who's
David
Billy
Lee Roth
Sheehan?
Eat 'em and Smile sessions with the assistance of Ray Lzzy from Korn. Ooh, that's interesting, Tim.
Who's Billy Sheehan? No idea who that is.
I have no idea either, but it sounds cool anyway.
So the artist model created Grammy Award-winning Hailstorm and Gibson's first female brand ambassador, Golden Day. The new model continues Hale's celebrated run of Epiphone signature guitars, a series that has produced sold-out and highly collectible instruments embraced by fans, players, and collectors. The, the Epiphone Lzzy Hale Explorer Custom Black Diamond Holographic Sparkle is available now worldwide, now at authorized Epiphone dealers, the Gibson Garage, which I still want to visit, and on, oh, look, it has a link.
Oh, click it, click it,
Yeah,
click it. Did
Ooh,
Jorgen freeze?
I think he froze.
Yeah, because Dawson had a question for him. Jorgen, do you listen to the Glenn Miller
Okay,
Orchestra?
here it is. Here it is. Look at that.
Oh, that is sweet.
That is
Oh, I think the
gorgeous.
Lamb would love that.
And this one's, yeah, this one's like in silver. You see that?
There we go.
Oh, that is just gorgeous.
Now, how do we get rid of this one?
I don't know.
There we go.
I have a
But look at that
fake.
sparkle. Look at that sparkle, James.
Oh,
Isn't
that
that
is
beautiful?
sweet. I love that. And here's a question from Dawson for you, Jorgen.
Not that often.
It's lagging.
Mainly because I'm a bit tired of their most ordinary songs. In the Mood, Chattanooga, Choo Choo, Pennsylvania, 5-6,000. I'm tired. I'm sick to death of those songs, and there are other big bands that I prefer that are more original than Glenn Miller. But I do like his live stuff from during his end of his time. But normally, no, I don't listen that much to him.
So, Glenn Miller, he's alright. So, details. So, it's a mahogany body, mahogany neck with slim temper 60 seed profile, whatever the heck that is. Ebony fretboard, black diamond holographic, sparkle finish, pro bucker, ignite pickups, hard shell case. I am not a gearhead by any means, but that's pretty cool.
And what's the price on this thing?
Well, new $909, almost $1,000.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
lot of moolah.
That's a good collection, though.
Jorgen, what's your thoughts on the Foo Fighters? You like them?
I didn't first, but the recent 5 years I've grown to like them a lot. I think that, for instance, a lot of the stuff from the latest album are really great. Window is among the best thing they've ever done. So my mind about group Foo Fighters has changed. So nowadays I think they are a lot better than I give them credit for.
A commanding new addition to Lzzy Hale's celebrated series of Epiphone signature guitars, the Lzzy Hale Explorer Custom is designed to match the force of her performances. Powerful, unapologetic, visually striking, and built to deliver night after night, which is true. Look her up, people. She's just... she's awesome. Purpose-built for heavy music and unmistakable style, this new Explorer Custom raises the volume with a dazzling black diamond. How to do that?
Well, I know Black Diamond Cheese, but I don't know the song.
Finish, premium appointments, and a high-output voice made for having riffs, sorting leads, and ring-sized presence. More than a signature guitar, it is a true statement piece, a hard-hitting, high-impact instrument built for players who want standout style, powerful tone, and performance-ready dependability. And I quote, Lzzy has always brought a rare combination of power, precision, and unmistakable style to the stage. True, says Ajean Go, product manager Epiphone. Lzzy Hale Explorer Custom captures that same energy in an instrument that looks unforgettable, plays fast, and delivers the clarity and punch players need to own the moment. I like that.
Hmm. Oh, here we go. Billy Sheenan plays with David Lee Roth, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Mr. Big. Thank you, Tim.
Oh, okay. Oh, I like Mr. Big. They're good. I like Mr.
Who's
Big.
Mr. Big?
I'm the one who wants to be with you.
Oh, I think I know that song.
Inside my heart,
Me too, unfortunately. I'm so. Oh, I don't ever want to hear it again.
Na, 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 na. Okay.
Shut up.
The classic Mohammed Explorer body, the Lzzy Hale Explorer Custom features elegant 7-ply top binding, whatever the heck that is, and a single-ply mirror pick guard for maximum, I don't know what that is, visual impact under stage lighting. The gloss black diamond holographic sparkle finish gives the glitter a bold, dimensional look that reflects Lizzy's fearless stage presence and makes the model stand out immediately in any collection. Oh, well, good for Lzzy. I love her, though. She's really
Can
good
you
at
send me the link for that guitar? I want to send that to Dave. Dave will love that. I want to send it to the Lamb as well. He'll flip over that one.
That's enough guitar talk, because there's stuff where I'm like, what is that? I don't know what this is.
That is
That's
a
a beautiful
sweet-looking
guitar.
guitar.
I'll send it to you later. But it's pretty sweet what she does, and she's a great singer. I mean, holy cow, she can deliver. Oh.
Wow.
Oh, we just got news. Why did Bonnaroo get canceled? Bonnaroo is a famous music festival, and this happened 23 minutes ago. They canceled for next year. Interesting.
What?
Yeah. There will be no Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival in 2027. This is according to Loudwire, and here's why. The festival says it's on a break after miserable weather the last 2 years, but that's just part of the full story. For those that don't know, Bonnaroo is the annual music and arts festival in Manchester, Tennessee. It started in 2002, and audiences grew to 100,000 for the weekend, declining in recent years. 2027 will actually be the second time in 3 years there was no Bonnaroo. Headliners and support artists were not yet announced for next year's festival. Last June, the 3-day festival was headlined by The Strokes, Rufus Du Sol, and Noah Khan. So why did it get canceled? This is what I want to know, people. The official Bonnaroo website blames weather. And in fairness, the festival's June weekend has been crushed by storms for two straight years, which is true. I've written stories on those. Because it just seems like every time they try to set up, they get things going, storms happen.
Something doesn't go right.
Exactly. After 2025 was canceled, more on that later, they spent a lot of money to improve the campgrounds leading up to the 2026 festival. That included improved drainage, 4.5 miles of new roadways, 135 acres of new grass, all which strengthened the farm's resiliency to Mother Nature. The cancellation note reads, with limited time to recuperate from back-to-back years of storms, including the heavy rainstorm on Sunday this year, the farm, particularly the main venue, needs a break to rest and recover. That's sad. There's a lot of ways to interpret this rest. But it's clear more time is needed for further improvements or to make a plan to weather these storms and the negative press, yeah, I bet, a bit more effectively. So Bonnaroo attendance, was this the real problem? And you know what? It could very well be, because I think now that I think about it, I just think that people just got tired of the weather in general. Because they want to go to the concert, they want to see a good show, but it's hard when they keep canceling because of the weather. Yeah, I get it. There's no denying that Bonnaroo, I'm like, whoopsie, Bonnaroo has been drawing a smaller crowd since a peak in 2012. There was an uptick in 2019 when Pish and Post Malone headlined. That year, the festival sold out for the first time in 6 years. Yeah, we reported that last time, Tim. With
Yeah,
80,000
Columbia House.
people.
Yeah.
The COVID pandemic forced the cancellation of 2020 and 2021 festivals. The audience was down to an all-time low of 40,000 in 2022, but bounced back with 85,000 in 2023. Do not make me repeat that. In 2025, they canceled shortly after they started with heavy rains, flooding, and prospect of more bad weather made continuing impossible.
Wow.
This ultimately may have led to just 45,000 people in 2026. Aha! I was right. It's understandable organizers need more time to figure out how to not become known as a festival that gets rained out a lot. So there you go, guys. That's rough because Bonnaroo, it's a very popular music festival. I've written about it countless times for work.
Well, I hope they haven't hired anybody yet for that, because that would be a waste of money.
Well, they said they haven't gotten anybody any acts or anything. So
Well, that's good, because that would not be good if they did it, if the weather's not going to be that good.
Well, that's sad.
Yeah, interesting. Well, at the beginning of the show, Jorgen, Kate had a very interesting story to tell us about bands that finished recording their first albums in just a week. And Bob Dylan did one in 3 hours. Can you believe that? 3 hours only. I was in shock. I'm like, what?
And it took a month to press it.
I guess so.
There's something about Ticketmaster going on about just give me a second.
What do you have in Sweden? Do you have Ticketmaster there, Jorgen? If you want to go to a concert?
I wouldn't know. I haven't been to a big one, but I guess so.
Well, apparently Ticketmaster and people are having a tough time with the queue, like the wait.
Again?
Well, yeah, because apparently scalpers. I wrote this story yesterday. That they stopped scalpers from purchasing all the tickets to Olivia Rodrigo's show, and now they got let me pull it up. It was a very good story. Ticketmaster. Let me look at it. Yeah, it's right here. So.
Oh, that is a fast record. Only 3 hours must be a record. I would say so.
Yeah, Ticketmaster has taken back tickets. Scalpers bought up for Olivia Rodrigo's Unravel tour and is offering tickets for sale at face value for fans to purchase. Ticketmaster explained how it had recovered tickets for the Unravel tour and is offering them for sale at the original price. Fans who have not secured their tickets will be prioritized, and the window to request tickets closes today, which is actually closed right now. Ticketmaster said that the recovered tickets are ticket purchases that broke the rules of the sales and are being released directly back to fans at the original price set by the tour. Detailed the steps on requesting these tickets in social media posts. Fans can request a $25 Silver Star ticket starting at, what's the fee? On September 1st at 3 p.m. Eastern. So scalpers somehow managed to work their way online and get all those tickets. Ticketmaster caught them, and now they're selling them on for face value for those who missed out.
Oh my God. Scalpers are always trying to get something.
You know, it is. You know, it's but my issue with that, okay, I was this morning on social media. My issue with that, guys, is the fact that you wait in the queue for these tickets, face value tickets, and they're waiting, and they're like the 4,000 person in line, and they wait for hours and hours, and They wait for so long they don't get the tickets.
Well, what are these scalpers buying? Are they buying all the rows, like front row and everything else, all the way up to the nosebleeds?
I'm guessing.
Oh, here we go. Another. Boy, Tim's on a roll today. I love it. 60 years ago today, the Beatles performed at Crosley Field in Cincinnati. Oh, cool.
Yeah, but and so it's like, I think I get what they're doing, give everybody a chance, but think about how quickly that site's gonna crash with those $25 tickets.
Mm. What's your thoughts on this, Jorgen? What do you think?
Well, it's expensive to go in the theater, so go in a concert.
Oh yeah. Back in the day, it was easy. You can go for $7 to a concert back in the 70s. Now you have to pay through the nose. You got to mortgage the house just to get a bloody ticket.
Exactly. And now we have an echo.
Oh, not again.
Oh, it's not that bad. Well, just a slight echo, but it's not as bad as it was like when it first happened. I don't really hear much.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, that's what Danny Trejo wore at our event.
Oh wow!
There he is.
Oh, I like the sports jacket. It's pretty cool.
You want to see our picture?
Yeah.
Later.
Oh wow, that's cool.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool though. Yeah. But other than that, that's all I got, people.
So what's new in Jorgenland?
Yeah, Yorkie, what's in your world? Anything interesting?
Well, I have for Sunday 4 jazz CDs to show. And it have been okay weather, but kind of windy, a little chilly for summertime. So that is what happened here.
I forgot to tell you guys something. Do you guys know that famous medium on TV? She's coming here. Teresa Caputo. She's coming here to downtown, but I think I'll be in Kentucky for my sister's wedding. Darn it!
Ah.
I want to
All
see
right.
that.
What's Michael saying? Secondary ticket sellers see themselves as investors, but I hear the James gang thought the same thing. One holds you up with money, the other holds you up with a gun. Okay.
Oh, I have to write down this album on here because I need some more block
I
content.
was your first like on your video yesterday, Jorgen. I still have to comment. That was a good video you did, and I like the little hat you had on the Paw Patrol. That was kind of funny. And I didn't. There were some weird foods that were being sold there. I don't know what they were, and they had different. I don't know what they were called because they were in Swedish, so I didn't understand. But I like the Mickey Mouse book you found.
Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
M-I-C-K.
Yeah, there are some snacks there. There are some kind of a meat stuff there, dried meat, and
Oh, kind of like beef jerky.
yeah, it is. Those sales go from town to town and from market to market and selling mostly the same stuff. And sometimes I feel like it is the same stuff that is selling every year also. So what's funny about this market is that every year where they're going to stand because they mostly stand on every place every year. So they're not moving that much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got all excited when you got to the Elvis records and the Beatles. I was like, "Oh,
I figured out that I figured out that you would be interested in that. Yes.
Oh yes, you know me all too well, Jorgen. You know me all too well. But I guess they didn't have Magical Mystery Tour because that's still the
No,
one I'm still looking for.
that seller has a real record store outside of the city, so he just took a very small portion. That was pretty much all of the vinyl that he had. So he didn't. He had more CDs this year than albums.
Yeah, I saw there was a lot of CDs you were going through.
I'm gonna look up that AI thing. That's what y'all were talking about earlier.
Oh yeah. Well, it looked like a really nice place to go, and I saw they had a fair going on.
Yeah, here it
They
is.
have
I got it. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll
But
get
the
to it.
only
Go ahead.
thing, when you go to those games and you can win a prize, those things are rigged.
Well, especially if they're online.
Yeah, or when you go to those places where you can win a prize, you put your money and then you get
Well, it's
the
like
thing
Vegas
down.
with the slots, you know? Oh, or Blackhawk. Ooh. Oh, didn't win. Ooh. You know? Okay, so according to Euro News, alarming study reveals that almost 40% of music released globally last month, as of July 2026, used AI.
Hmm.
Alright, here's
the
one
music.
that took some sobbing. As AI generated music continues to flood streaming platforms, a new study has revealed almost 40% of new music released globally in July 2026 used AI. Oh, today is AI. Today is 20. Wake up, Caitlin. In its creation. That alarming figure comes from a new survey by Summit Hub, an online platform that allows users to submit music to playlists and blogs. They analyzed over 1 million pieces of music and using their own AI detector, SH Labs, whatever the heck that is, found that 23.2% of them were fully AI generated. And I'm not repeating this, so listen up.
All
Too
right.
many numbers.
Or just
Music
watch the
business.
replay, people.
In
The
addition to
music
that,
business.
what?
The music business wants the record labels to now put on a stamp or a label on the music on the that says whether there is AI or not, so people will
That'd
not
be a
get
good
confused.
idea. I like
Yeah,
that.
they
It
should.
is a good idea.
Yes, we should. Because I don't want people will be misled if they didn't. Kind of like right now. In addition to that, 15.3% were found to have used elements of AI generated audio that's been modified or processed by humans. That totals to a whooping 38.5% of all music released last month to have made with involvement of AI. Summon Hub was launched at SH Labs earlier this summer in order to highlight a growing disclosure problem with artificial intelligence in music. Their AI detection tool is being used by Bandcamp and TrackSource to uncover the use of AI in music, as well as GEMA, the performance rights organization, which recently won a landmark court case against AI music generator platform Suno. Really? I didn't know that. I wrote about Suno before for work. Huh.
But interesting to notice the development, because in the 70s people were fearing that the musicians were using synthesizers. In the 80s and 90s people were fearing they're using computers, and today we're fearing that they're using AI. So it's interesting to notice the development and the constant fear of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this. There's even a headline right here that says Queen's Brian May outraged by AI version of album cover tells UK PM Andy Birmingham you must stop it now. Wow. While artists from Kate Bush to Queen's Brian May, which I just talked about, have spoken out to the crisis AI represents to creatives, stating that the unlicensed use of creative works for training generative AI is a major unjust threat to the livelihoods of the people behind those works. There are some creatives who have taken a more decomplex approach to use of the controversial technology. stupid ads. Stop it. I don't care. Okay, so there you go, guys. So anyway, let's go somewhere else because I hate these
So basically,
ads.
they're cheating.
I would call it cheat.
So Paul Simon would have done the song today called "You Can Call Me AI," but he didn't have to change the letter. AI and L is mainly the same.
Yeah, that's right, Jurgen. You're right about that one.
So so this is coming from let's see here. This label will show some blah blah blah. For artists and fans around the world, true connections that trust are everything. Facts. Clear labeling of AI generated content is central to this. It gives fans the transparency they deserve and supports the human-centered, safety-first approach that the global independent community has championed, said Naomi Planas, CAO. So there you go. Yeah, well, you know what my sister said? Just embrace it. It's the future.
I don't want to embrace that. I want bands and solo artists to go in the freaking studio, do it live, do it like you always have.
Well,
It's interesting how I like how we say constantly that this is the future and this is embrace it and learn to live with it. This is the future. But on the other hand, the future is what we want to do it. We can put a plug on it, or we can accept it the way it is. That is what it is. So future is what we make it. Not the future can't make itself. We have to accept it or deny it. So the future can't make itself. We are the who are going to if we want to use the future or not.
According to Yahoo, very good point, Jorgen. Thank you. According to Finance, just 15 months later, we are averaging 37% monthly revenue growth since inception. Have overboard more than 900 paying advisory firms across 8 countries, and we're expanding into the U.S. We're not aware of another company doing this across as many markets we have. We raised $13 million. That's $3 million per seed, $10 million per seed with 2 rounds only 6 months apart. This is just sad. If I'm reading the right thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm on the right thing. I'm like, whoop.
You know, there's only one thing I agree with AI is how they took John Lennon's voice for Now and Then to make it more prominent up front. That I can agree with, but other than that, no. Just no.
Yeah.
Problem is, if you look at YouTube, if you're going to find a new song with a certain artist, the only place that you're going to have to you can look to if you want to know whether this is a real song or not is the record label's YouTube page or the artist YouTube page. Every other page might wind up to be an AI fake version.
I know Mason was listening to a lot of AI stuff.
There's a lot of AI stuff going on YouTube as well. People are getting creative, but what scares me is that
they're not being original.
Who are not musically educated are making more money than original artists, and I'm thinking that's sad.
They're taking the easy way out. That's not the right way to do it. No, I don't agree with it.
It's just sad.
I know.
I mean, the movie Ice Cream Man, going to movies, it uses generative AI, and people are outraged by it, so I have to go watch it, see what they're talking about. But
well, I'm not going to waste money on the theater to see the Ice Cream Man. I'll wait till it comes to streaming.
Well, I'm going to watch. I'm not going to the theater. I'm going to wait till it hits streaming. But
yeah, that's something I wouldn't waste money on.
Eli Roth used generative AI, so. And people are outraged. Other people are saying it's an art form, and I'm like, I don't know what to think. I have to see it for myself.
Yeah, definitely. And Jorgen, I'm surprised you didn't take the. I'm surprised you didn't take the Tintin comics because you held one up and I was like, oh, is he going to take it? And then you put it back. I'm like, oh no.
1, they're too expensive. 2, they're cheaper to find elsewhere. 3, I already have most of them in one form or the other.
And how much?
I read them 9 million times.
Yeah, how much was the Mickey Mouse?
I didn't check the prices. I knew that they are way too expensive in markets, so I just wanted to show them for people to drool out there.
Yeah, because you said you were looking for it. Oh, we lost Kate. She got kicked off. She'll be back.
Mm.
So now it's the Jorgen show. Good thing she's got co-hosts, so we know what we're doing. We're good at this stuff, aren't we?
Yeah, but she has to come back if she's going to quit the stream sooner or later.
Well, she has to come back because I'm only the co-host. I'm connected to her as a co-host, but I can't shut down the stream.
No, I showed the comics only to make people drool.
Oh, I thought you actually bought it.
No, I only bought the Mickey Mouse, and I bought that on the same place that I bought the records.
Ah, and how much
For
was
50
Mickey
cents.
Mouse? Was it cheap?
50 cents.
Oh, that's not bad. That's a bargain, as Doc would say. I totally forgot about Doc's Thursday last night. I want to go on because I saw Beetle Brad was there, and I was so tired last night. Oh, I want to go on and tell him that I'm going to be interviewing at some point Bruce Spicer. I asked him, and he said yes. But first, I have to do the Pink House Band.
Okay, well, guys, I think that was my sign to sign
Hey,
off.
JJ.
I think that was my sign to sign off, guys.
All right, we're going to kick out today, JJ, but we'll be back on Sunday on my channel. For my theme this week is one-hit wonders.
Didn't we have that discussion this Sunday?
No, that was Elvis.
No, we talked about one-hit wonders one of the weeks.
Well, we're doing a whole thing on it this time. Yeah. And then next Saturday, the 29th, I'll be revisiting the Pink House Band because Dana will be here. Oh, she got kicked out again. We can't shut down until Kate gets back in here. And so I'm going to bring you up, Jorgen, for that one at some point so you can meet Dana. And Dana knows jazz, so you can talk jazz with her if you like. Well, after I finish the interview, of course. Because I have to interview her because it's mostly on her because we got to find out her musical career. I can think of many people I would like to one hit. Can you now? So can I, but one of them I can't really mention on here. So,
but we must check on, are they a one-hit wonder or not?
Yes. And you can give me your listing too, Jorgen. Here's Kate. For the record, Kate, Columbia House is staying open as per the person who wrote the story. All right, well, I guess I'll quickly do my outro. And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Yeehaw! Disco Duck.
Disco Duck.
Oh, they're staying open? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, guys, I don't know why, so we're just gonna go. I don't know why he keeps doing this, but anyway. Stay safe, stay blessed, keep punching at life. Be good, be nice.
Yes.
Okay, this world's full of negativity. Be nice. Right, you guys. Be good.
See you Sunday.
I'm sorry, the internet keeps cutting. It's driving me nuts.
Yeah, we're cutting out, man.